My name is Otto. I made the Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show video essay. The Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show is an answer to the question no one asked: what if Hamilton was even more fictionalized and animated? I guess Thomas Jefferson Miku Binder is the answer to both of those, but do I look like I care? The show follows the titular characters, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, as they go on, as some might say, bizarre adventures. Also has an A-plot, B-plot structure, with the A-plot being some like random wacky adventure, and the B-plot being another wacky adventure, but with a famous person from history. The A-plots are fine, I guess. They're like okay for what they are, but like I don't say I'd watch them on my own volition, but the B-plots, the B-plots, I'll get into them later. They're mostly just pretty basic for the most part, like Sherman's afraid of the dentist. Sherman and Mr. Peabody try to catch a mouse. There's a body swap episode, because of course there is. Every cartoon needs one. You know, riveting stuff like that. And it's at this point I should probably mention the weird side characters that always show up in the A-plots. There's Christine, she's like the annoying one who wants to be famous. There's Hobson, the building's manager, who's like that loser stereotype, and he has the most annoying voice. Jesus Christ, he sounds like the witch from Smiling Friends.
I fixed my plasma lens! Hey! Frankie the doorman! What are you doing up here wearing that ugly mask? We can lock it to the...
And my personal favorite out of all of these, or Coptitron, the little special effect robot guy, and I love him so much. He's so silly, and he's my favorite out of these weird side characters. And finally, there's Mrs. Hughes, the notary who's like a villain in like the season 3 premiere, and she also almost exclusively speaks in grunts. Also, her face is killing me. Why don't she give a fuck? Now, in my humble opinion, which are free to disagree with, I believe the B-plots are the best part of the show. Not just the B-plots, but the historical characters specifically. Cause who the hell's Baby Kenny? Waiter, more Eunice Butters, please. Okay, but in all seriousness, the B-plots are sort of a mixed bag. Some are great, some are just kinda eh. And others, well, they sure are like that. So naturally, my favorite episode probably has to be the one where all the historical characters from seasons 1 and 2, which is all technically season 1 in the continuity, but we don't talk about that, like, hate Mr. Peabody for ruining their lives, and I'm crying, because, like, how did he ruin half of these people's lives? Like, if anything, he improved them. But I'm getting ahead of myself. My only complaint about this episode, really, is that Aristophanes, the historical character for this episode, wasn't voiced by Weird Al. He should have been voiced by Weird Al. It would have been so perfect. Now, in my opinion, the S-tier episodes are probably the ones that happened in seasons 3 and 4. Mainly because it introduced some of my favorite historical characters, like Ada Lovelace, Harry Houdini, and of course, my favorite of all time, Eunice Butters. She's just such a silly little nerd girl. I love her so much. And honestly, I feel like they should have made the finale for the whole series like the season 2 finale instead of just boring. Anyway, I feel like this is all I have to say about this show. Octo, out.